वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमः। श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेतास्ते मे युक्ततमा मताः। ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्य माव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्। सन्नियं येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः। क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषामव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते। ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्। मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः। अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय। अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्मा परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि। अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्। श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम्। अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः। मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः। यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते जयः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगै मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः। अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्षः उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः। यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि नाशोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान् यः स मे प्रियः समः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समः सङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिरमौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर्भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धाना भक्तास्तेऽतीव मे प्रियः ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता सूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्तियोगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः हरिः ओम तत्सत् हरिः ओम तत्सत् हरिः ओम तत्सत् श्री कृष्णा परमस्तु शुभं भूयात् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
उपस्थित भगवत भक्तों के रूप में मेरी अपनी ही आत्माओं, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता भगवान के मुखार बिंद से निकली हुई अमर वाणी है और जो भी जीव श्रद्धा सहित इस अमर वाणी को धारण करता है वो जीवत्व को छोड़कर ईश्वरत्व की प्राप्ति करता है, इसमें कोई संशय नहीं है। ये जीवात्मा चाहे जिस देश में रहे और चाहे जिस भेष में रहे, गीता सबका सब काल में समान रूप से कल्याण करने वाला एक अनुपम एवं अलौकिक ग्रंथ है।
केवलं ज्ञानमुतिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलं माचलम् सावधि Satgurum Tam Namami Satgurum Tam Namami Pashyati savatra sarvam cha me pashyati tasyaham napanashyami sa cha me napanashyati yo mam pashyati savatra sarvam cha me pashyati tasyaham napanashyami sa cha me napanashyati yo mam pashyati savatra sarvam cha me pashyati tasyaham napanashyami sa cha me napanashyati yo mam pashyati savatra sarvam cha me pashyati tasyaham napanashyami sa cha me napanashyati yo mam pashyati savatra sarvam cha me pashyati tasyaham napanashyami sa cha me napanashyati yo mam pashyati savatra sarvam cha me pashyati tasyaham napanashyami sa cha me napanashyati he who sees me everywhere and sees all in me I am not lost to him nor is he lost to me yo mam pashyati savatra sarvam cha me pashyati tasyaham napanashyami sa cha me napanashyati Geeta Sangha Dosha Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kama Dvandve Vimuktaha Sukha Dukha Sanghe Gacchanta Mudha Padama Vayam Tat Sarvasya Chaham Iti sannivishto matta smitirya namapohanam cha vede cha sarve rahameva vejo vedantra kitave davideva chaham vedanta kitave davideva chaham You can now gently and slowly open your eyes and know that you are a unique and beautiful spiritual being of pure consciousness. And all you have to do is to shine brightly, and you'll be helping the world and the universe. Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. Stay blessed.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. On behalf of Swami Geeta Kiran ji and Joshi ji, I wish you all a very warm welcome and thank you for being with us today. Joshi ji is not able to join us today because he's tied up with the arrangements at the conference at Minnesota, and he's offered his apologies for not being here. Having said that, I would now like to hand it over to Guru Bhai Dr. Kapoor ji to please give us your pearls of wisdom. Dr. Saab, over to you.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev, Peter ji, Joshi ji, my dear Prasad ji, and Geeta ji. This is a divine opportunity to come on this platform and share the thoughts of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Gita Shasnadham Punyam Ya Pate Priyata Puman Vishnu Padam Vaproti Bhai Shokadivarjitaha Gita Adhyanशीलस्य Pranayam Parasya च Naiva Santi Hi Papani Purvajanam Kritani च Om Karpur Gauram Karunavataram Sansar Saram Bhujagendriharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansichanurmardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Srimad Bhagavad Gita was emanated from the lotus lips of Bhagwan Shri Krishna approximately 5,000 years before in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Punjab, India. 18 chapters, 3 schools of thoughts. First 6th chapter, broadly speaking, relates to the concept of karma. 7 to 12, it is a yoga of devotion, bhakti yoga, and 13 to 18 relates to jnana yoga, the yoga of knowledge. There are 3 states of mind also: sattvic state of mind, rajasic state of mind, and tamasic state of mind. There are 3 types of karma also: karam, akaram, vikaram. So why this 3 is there? Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, again 3. So what is the concept of 3? We have to understand that in depth. And in between the lines of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we have been stressing more than enough that the meaning of Bhagavad Gita changes according to the mental status of your mind. As long as we are connected to our egos, Bhagavad Gita gives you different type of information. And we are very happy that, oh, this is what I used to think. But that is a wrong concept. We have to move our thought process towards Jivatma, which is the integral part of Paramatma. Until and unless we are plugged to that divine energy, the meaning of Bhagavad Gita is totally different. And वो हिंदी में उसको कहते हैं बात का बतंगड़ बनाना, जो आपका कन्वीनियंट होता है वो उसका मतलब आप निकाल लेते हैं. जैसे in the court of law, the defense and the prosecutor both are referring to the same article in the Constitution, but the intent and motive is totally different. So it is applicable to Srimad Bhagavad Gita also to have a clear and profound meaning and guidance. And for that, there's a perquisite, there's a condition precedent that I have to create a competency. If I don't create a competency, then I am interpreting Srimad Bhagavad Gita in a totally different way. And whatever I am doing in that state of mind, I think I am doing right. It is not like that. This was the vision of our great master, Swami Hariharji Maharaj. We became disciple in 1981, and he changed us. And that I mentioned just of reference. So let us understand that Bhagavad Gita को study करने के लिए you have to create a state of mind which is sattvic state of mind. Anything less than that, you cannot understand Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We make our own meanings, we memorize, but the state of mind is not there. The state of mind has to change, and it must reach that goal of sattvic state of mind. And we shared last time that there are litmus tests. That are you holding a sattvic state of mind or rajasic or tamasic? One action, depending upon the state of mind, it could be sattvic. And if the state of mind is not, then it could be rajasic. But even then, it could be tamasic also. The same action I am talking. So we should be very careful when we study Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Try to create the phenomenal state of mind. And there are litmus tests we send many times. One is the selflessness state of mind. Create that if you are a serious student of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and you want to understand. भगवान की वाणी को समझने के लिए उस लेवल पे जाना पड़ता है, नहीं तो हम उस बात को अपने लेवल पे ले आते हैं. And we paid very heavy price in India, politically talking. We misapplied, abused the concept of the law of karma. हम यही कहते रहे कि जो ईश्वर करेंगे ठीक करेंगे. We totally forgot that God helps those who help themselves. We stayed in the mode of slavery for a very longer period of time. But it was the beauty, the undercurrent of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that from time to time, very powerful personalities were manifested on that land. And we are all alive with our Sanatana Dharma, which is the part of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, or rather Bhagavad Gita is the part of Sanatana Dharma. So my discussion today is that we have to create the competency to understand and appreciate Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, we are not the beneficiary if our state of mind is not changed. And I'm sharing with you the litmus test. You don't have to buy anything from anybody. It is your pursuit and dedication, commitment to understand that unless and until and unless I am in a selflessness state of mind, Bhagavad Gita I cannot appreciate. Second litmus test is compassion, daya bhav, karuna bhav. Did we practice that before we open the sacred knowledge of Srimad Bhagavad Gita? No. It has become a ritual. But the state of mind has not changed. And that is a human tragedy. But people who are serious student of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and we the disciple of Swami Hariharji Maharaj, Peterji is the evidence, Prahlad is evidence, Prahlad is the evidence, my dear sister Geeta is evidence. We were all ordinary people. We didn't know Sanskrit. But we created the competence. With his blessings, it worked out very well. So all the bhaktas, devotees on this platform, on this forum, commit yourself. Don't become ritualistic. सुबह गीता पढ़ ली, शाम को गीता पढ़ ली, and routine work में आप वैसे के वैसे हो. It is not. Spirituality is not a hobby. It's the top priority. That is the mission of life. If we don't understand the guidance given by the Almighty, the creator of this creation, then we are missing the point. So to create competency, and the first test I shared with you, become selfless state of mind. Selfishness will put you in the box, will drag you down, and you will become, ophthalmologically talking, you will become, जिसको कहते हैं ग्लूकोमा, स्पिरिचुअल ग्लूकोमा हो जाएगा आपको. So second is compassion. Compassion. And for compassion, I'm just sharing with you one little example. One beggar is sitting in front of the temple, and the devotees are coming and going inside the temple. They are not looking at the beggar, but he is begging. He is begging right in front of, near the stairs of the temple. People go inside and then come out. So whatever their mode of transportation is, they sit and beg. But one day, somebody asked the beggar, "Sir, you are blind." He was a blind beggar. "Sir, you are blind. You can't see anything. And then you are begging. Why don't you go for a treatment? Why don't you do something else?" And his answer was, "My dear sir, although I am blind, but God is seeing me." That is the conviction. I am blind, but God is looking at me. And every day I get whatever I wanted to get. You guys are beggar inside. You go and beg every day. Whether you get it or not, I don't understand. You have the eyes also, but you are blind. God is not looking at you. So we must understand that in the realm of spirituality, the purity of mind, which is the compassion, ईश्वर ने जो सृष्टि बनाई है उसकी एप्रिसिएशन हम करें। हम अपनी दुनिया की एप्रिसिएशन करते हैं। मेरी कार अच्छी है, मेरा मकान अच्छा है, मेरे बच्चे बड़े अच्छे हैं। बच्चे किसी के नहीं होते, बच्चे आपके थ्रू आए हैं। डोंट पुट ए स्टैम्प, दे आर नॉट योर्स, दे केम थ्रू यू। उनकी अपनी किस्मत, लेकिन ये दिस थॉट विल नेवर कम। So once I put a stamp, that is the source of attachment, suffering, deep suffering. So create another state of mind, which is the compassion. Compassion. हम तो ईश्वर की बनाई हुई सृष्टि को देखते ही नहीं। We have no time. अपनी दुनिया में घूम रहे हैं, which is the attachment, which is the source of suffering. इसी को भावसागर कहते हैं। और फिर हम ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि हे प्रभु मुझे भावसागर से उतारो। एंड प्रभु laughs कि बेटा मैंने तुझे क्रिएट किया ही नहीं, ये तो आपने क्रिएट किया हुआ। यू आर द मास्टर, यू कैन डू इट बिकॉज यू क्रिएटेड इट। सो द आइडिया इज दैट the true knowledge of Srimad Bhagavad Gita must transform your personality, and you have to check yourself through self-analysis, self-study, and create this competency of compassion. And the third is the empathy. Empathy. दूसरे के दुख को अपना दुख समझना, that is empathy. दूसरे की शॉर्टकमिंग को इग्नोर करके उनके मेरिट्स को पकड़ना, that is empathy. So if we want to advance in the true knowledge of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, analyze yourself, analyze before even you touch the sacred book of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Did I change? I have been reciting Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Don't say Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Always say Bhagavad Gita. Gita is the diminishment of that supreme knowledge. Always say Bhagavad Gita. So if I am reading Bhagavad Gita every day, did my personality change? That is, you are the judge and jury, defense and prosecutor. You can judge it. And at the same time, I cannot make a fun of it. It's a serious business. That is our mission on this planet. To follow the guidance given by the Almighty. These are all divine warranties. हम सील की गारंटी तो मांग लेते हैं, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. What is wrong with us? We don't accept. Bhagavad Gita is a divine warranty. लेकिन उन्हीं के लिए है who have transformed themselves. रहेंगे हम ऐसे, उठेंगे, बैठ के interaction with people, घर को छोड़ के भाग नहीं जाएंगे, लेकिन mental attitude will be different. फिर in English they say fences make better neighbors. अगर neighbor के साथ आपने प्यार करना, this is Western thought, they put up a fence between these two properties. Bhagavad Gita says, no, demolish all these fences, make it open. So the idea is that Bhagavad Gita is for them who are in the process of changing themselves and examining themselves under the self-analysis, self-study, adhyatmic study apni karni hai. Otherwise, anything less than that is a ritual. Sari umar chali jayegi and पल्ले कुछ नहीं पड़ेगा। हम बोस्ट करते रहेंगे कि हम भगवद गीता पढ़ते हैं। Honestly, challenge yourself. For the last 10 years, have I become selflessness in state of mind? कभी भी selfishness भरी हुई है, और selfishness का litmus test एक और है। Person is egomania. He is thinking, doing it. He is busy like bee, but doing everything for himself, his family, his close circle. That is his world. Are you kidding me? There are 8.4 billion people. Levitate yourself and look around. Did I go to orphan houses, deaf and dumb schools, charity places? Do I serve the food? We serve food in the temple, and we feed them who are already very well fed. Are you kidding me? That is a wastage. Once in a while, it's okay. That continue, but also load your, fill up your car with fresh food and travel to the orphan houses. That is what Bhagavad Gita says. So, depending on the time now, I think I have taken enough time. We will give time to my dear Prasadji. And so with these thoughts, let us pray to Almighty Bhagwan Sri Krishna. He give us the wisdom, strength, and determination to transform ourselves. कोई नहीं करेगा, हम नहीं करना है, आप नहीं देखना है. And we are going to attend tomorrow the International Gita Conference being conducted in Minneapolis. So we will be there. I will meet Joshiji and other my dear friends. I will miss Peterji and Prasadji. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Guru. Back
Thank
to
you,
Peterji.
thank you so much. Uddared Atmanatmanam. You are your best friend and you are your best enemy. Only you can help yourself. Nobody can do it for you. Beautifully said. Thank you so much. Having said that, I'd like to invite Guru Bhai Dr. Prasadji to please take it over from here. Prasadji, over to you.
Thank you very much, Peter Ji. Thank you very much, Dr. Kapoor Ji, and all of you. Let me pray to Bhagwan. Vansi vibhushita kara navanirdabhat pitambara darunabimba phaladharoshtha Purnendu sundar mukhat Arvind netrat Krishnat param himapitat tvamaham na jane Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Divine souls, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. For the last couple of weeks, we have been deliberating on this verse 38 of chapter 4, where Bhagavan says, Nahi jnanena sadrisam pavitram miha vidyate tat swayam yoga sansiddha kalena atmani vindati. I also had referred to you about the explanation of this verse given by our most revered Sri Gurudev Bhagwan, which was printed and published in Guru Prasad, July issue. I had tried to explain everything, but one part remained to be explained. You see, every word, this is all compact. It is not broken up into details, but every word has its significance and deep meaning. I tried to explain everything in last 2 weeks, but one part which I felt I didn't cover, and it has its own significance. Bhagwan here says, यह ज्ञान केवल नेति के निषेध को प्राप्त होता है. नेति के निषेध क्या मतलब इसका है? When we talk of निषेध of नेति, नेति का निषेध, what does it mean? I will try to explain today and give you the background also. What is happening that neti is a word which appears in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, but this is it has mentioned in one Satakam called Nirvan Satakam by Adi Sankara. Let me give you a little bit of background. You all know a story about Adi Sankara. At the age of 8, he found a way to get away from the house, consoling his mother who didn't want to let him go. There is a story how he went to the pond for a bath and his leg was caught by a crocodile. And Adi Sankara, he was about 7 years of age, started to cry. Mother came out. He said that this crocodile will leave me only if I decide or you permit me to let me go for sannyasa or go away from home and ordain as a sannyasi. Mother agreed and he left. When he left, he decided to go to Kasi. On his way from Kerala, he walked all the way and he reached the southern bank of river Narmada at Omkareshwar, a place called Omkareshwar. You all know Omkareshwar temple is very famous. When he was at the southern bank of Narmada, he realized that on the opposite side, the northern side of Narmada, there was one yogi. He wanted somebody to initiate him to sannyasa. And he realized that there was one. On the other hand, the person, the yogi on the other side, his name was Govindapad, he was noting the activities of this young boy, Sankara. He noticed that while the river was in full bloom, the flood, and it was the stream of the river was very fast, this boy was unable to cross the river. What he did, he prayed to Ma Narmada and he composed what is called Narmada Satakam. And by reciting that, Narmada river became very calm. So he was able to cross the river. This attracted the attention of Govindapad and he took him as his disciple. But before that, as he approached Govindapad, Govinda asked him, who are you? This was the question asked by, who are you? In reply to who are you, Adi Shankara immediately composed 6 stanzas, what is called Nirvan Satakam. Satakam is 6. And Nirvan, that he is already beyond this world, he's attained realization. So that is the Nirvan Satakam, 6 of them. And in all these, the 5 of them, what he said is Neti. Neti. Not this, not this, not this. He introduced himself telling to Govinda Pad, I am not this, I am not this. What I am, he also clearly mentions to him. And then that was the level of that boy who was 8 years of old. And this is story not very far back, only 2,500 years ago. That is what Adi Shankaracharya was. And I will just take you through this because this is an opportunity. Once in a while you would have known this, but if you have not known, not even known, it is good to realize this. What Adi Shankara has mentioned and what he meant by Neti, not this. He says, Mano Buddhi Ankar Chitani Naham Na Shrotra Jive Na Grana Netra Na Chavyoma Bhumi Na Tejo Na Vayu Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. What he says, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankar, Chit. These are all Antahkaran, 4 components of Antahkaran, inner equipments what we have. Man, Buddhi, Chit or Ahankar. I am not that. He says, Nacha Srotra, Jive, Na Gran, Netra. These are sense organs. Ears, skin, nose, speech, and vision. All these are Srotra, Jihva, Grana, Netra. These are all our sense organs. Nacha Vyoma Bhumi Na Tejo Na Vayuhu. These are the elements. Tattva, Panch Tattva, Bhumi, Apa, Anala, Vayu, Kham. So he says, I am not those also. What I am? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I am Shiva. What is that? Existence, consciousness, and bliss. He goes on to say, Nacha Prana Sangyo, Nave Panchavayu, Nava Saptadhatu, Nava Panchakosa, Nava Krapani Pado, Nacha Upastapayu, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. Nacha Prana Sangha, Panch Prana, I am not that. Nacha Panchavayu, that Pran, which has Panch Pran, I am not that. Nava Saptadhatu, these are several metals. These are related to the composition of the body, which is gross elements. 5 seeds, we know those 5 seeds. He says, I have not that 5 seeds. The Annakos, Annamaya Kos, Pranamaya Kos, Jnanamaya Kos, Vijnanamaya Kos, or Anandamaya Kos. These I am not. I am also Navak, Pani, Pado, Upastha. These are 5 Karmendriya. I am not that also. What I am Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. He goes on to say, Na me dvesa rago, na me lobha moho, mado naiva me naiva matsarja bhava, na dharmo na chartho, na kamo na moksha chidananda rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Neither hatred, na dvesh, na rag, attachment, no love. These are all the evil tendencies within us, the negative tendencies within us. He says those are also greed, infatuation, passion, envy, jealousy, all, and purusartha. All those are not what I am. I am just the Brahma, the Shivoham, Chidananda Rupa. Then he goes on to say, na punyam na papam, na sokyam na dukkham, na mantro na tirtham na veda yagya, aham bhojanam naiva bhojam na bhokta, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I am not bound by punya or papa, not by joy or sorrow, not by the mantra or tirtha, not by scriptures, not by here he's talking about experience, experienced, and experiencer. This is a beautiful way of talking about sansar. What is happening in sansar? We have things to experience, objects. Then there is observer. And in between is the means of observing. So there are things to be observed. There is somebody who is observing, and there are means one uses to observe that. That is the bhojanam, bhojam, and bhokta, the experienced, and experiencer. None of them I am. Na me mritu sanka, na me jati bheda, pita naiva me naiva mata na janma, na bandhu na mitram, guru naiva shishyam, chidananda rupa, shivoham shivoham. Not bound by death, no fear of death, no caste distinction, no relations. Father, mother, even birth, I don't have anything to do with the birth. That is, karma is also gone. All karma, because birth takes place because of the karma. There is no karma at all. No relative, no friend, no guru, no sishya. I am Shiva, consciousness, existence, and bliss. Then he describes what I am actually. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhuvyapya sarvatra sarve driyanam sada me samatvam na mukti na bandha chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. This is the sixth verse of the Nirvana Satakam. I am without any variation, without any form. I am present everywhere and form substratum for everything, all the organs. I am the base on which everything is existing. Neither do I get attached to anything, nor I get freed from anything. There is no mukti na bandha. What I am Shiva, the supreme consciousness, existence, bliss. I am, what it means to say, I am Brahmasmi. And this statement by Adi Sankara attracted the attention of his guru, Govindapad. Incidentally, Govindapad was disciple of Gaurapad, another big personality who was responsible for translating or commenting on many Upanishads. So Gaurapad commentary on Upanishads is very famous. People do read and get enlightened through study of that. See, that he was Gaurapad, his disciple was Govindapad, his disciple is Guru Sisya Parampara. This has been established, and what Adi Sankara has done, and Advaita Vedanta is supposed to be the father of Advaita Vedanta, and what he has done, he remained there for 4 years with his guru at Omkareshwar. he remained there for 4 years. And in 4 years, he learned everything of the Veda, Upanishads, Purana, and everything he got into him. And then he moved from there to Varanasi, and a lot of things happened. I don't want to take you through that. My main purpose of bringing this story here was to explain that when Bhagavan Sri Krishna is talking about this jnana, once you get the knowledge, then there is nothing better purifier than it. It completely purifies yourself. And tat swayang yoga sansiddhi kale natmani vindati. It doesn't take too long for the person who has attained the knowledge to reach the top, the pinnacle of yoga. He attains the supreme status in yoga. He gets the complete, total realization. It takes time, but not too much. Kale natmani. That means it doesn't take long time to realize that status. And it happens by itself. It doesn't, you don't have to work towards it. I explained that last week. Also, I explained that. But this has to be realized. But that our aim should be to gain knowledge. We, as and when we start gaining knowledge, one bit, over a period of time, your graph goes up in the ladder of your spirituality, and you attain and more of knowledge. As you keep on adding, a time comes when there is nothing to be realized. You are one with Brahma. You are the realized individual. You don't have to think of, you are beyond this universe, one with Brahma. That is called Aham Brahmasmi. That is Swataha Anubhuti. You attain that status, Tat Tvam Asi. You are the one with Brahma. And Maharaji last week told us that do not complain that I have this problem, I have that problem, I am having that. No, because you are Brahma. How can Brahma have any suffering? Brahma has no suffering. And beautiful example of Ramakrishna Paramahansa is there. We have known that, we have heard that, we have realized that not too far, only few years before this happened. So we have to realize that once you have reached that knowledge, you have reached that the body is one which perishable, which will go, will cast off anyway. All the time, every moment, it is getting lost and lost. But one, that you are Brahma, you remain Brahma, and you are not part of the universe. You are not part of the body, is part of the universe, not you. That you are Brahma. I think I will stop here. Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev.
Thank you so much. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Beautifully explained, very beautifully explained. Thank you so much. Having said that, I would like to thank everyone once again, and apologies from Guru Bhai Joshi ji. He's very busy with the conference which is coming up starting tomorrow, and I encourage you to all, please do attend via Zoom. The link has been given to everybody. If you don't have it, please contact us and we will share the link with you. The program starts in the evening, I believe 6 o'clock or 5:30, somewhere there, all day Saturday, and Sunday is the Bhagavad Gita Havan by Guru Mahan.
Peter ji, are you with me? One question.
Yeah.
This Zoom timing is not mentioned. Since when to when we can use this Zoom and beyond that?
No, you can have it the whole day.
Whole day? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank
you. Yes. Yeah, same as the Zoom that I have too. When we do our things, you can be on it non-stop. 1 day, 2 days, doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Unlimited. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Geeta Kiran ji, and everybody else. Hopefully we will meet again tomorrow during the conference. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Amunji, you can end it now.
Okay.